Hi, this video is about having fun and playing games with ChatGPT and its plugins. Currently, as of June 8th, 2023, there are 34 pages of plugins, which when you count them all up is 265 plugins. I did actually click on every single page and read every single plugin and look for any sort of kind of fun or games plugins to install and add in. Now, a lot of these plugins, there's a lot of plugins. I expect this list to continue to grow. Hopefully they add some more like category type features or something to make it easier to kind of navigate through here. Or maybe ratings, because some of the plugins just suck or they just don't work at all. So I'm going to try to narrow it down for you here so you can find ones that if you want to have some fun here, then you can use some of these plugins. You can see what it's like and see what makes sense for you. So I'm gonna try the Algorithma, the chess, these three right here. I'm not the meme creator. Puzzle constructor, Sudoku, sentence piece, tic-tac-toe, and that's it for this one. So let's get started with Algorithma. Every single plugin starts with asking what it can do. Looks like it's not loading this. There we go, got it to load. So this one is a tool designed to simulate various aspects of life in a virtual environment. Interesting idea. This could work. Having like a second life in ChatGPT, I'm not sure how useful that is. Let's go through like what it actually happens when I use it. You can pause the screen. I think what I'll do is I'll also share links to all of these in the description. If you don't see those links and you're interested in one, leave a comment. Hopefully I'll remember but when I go to upload the video. So that way you can get the exact text. So it asked for an introduction. It said it would give an introduction. This seemed kind of interesting. So it start, how do I create my character? There's a little bit not complete instructions. I don't think I did it quite right. I created my character. I gave it some stats. I start off at 1 year old and it asks you, okay, you're 1 year old child, what do you want to do? I played with my toys. I explored the house. I tried to say my first word and then I took a nap and it just kind of seemed like I was in an endless loop. I'm not sure what to do next or if there is a way to move on or wait or grow up a year, add 20 years to my life. Maybe it'll let me do, even though that wasn't one of the options. I wonder if it'll let me do that. Because this isn't very interesting. 1 year old. Okay, fast forward to 20. Joe is now 21 years old. Okay. So it actually allows me to move forward, but again, I just don't find this very interesting. So it does look like you don't have to do these 4 options, so maybe that does open up some things. Find a beautiful woman to go on a date with, and then it does give you some actual options. So maybe there's some potential here. I don't see myself ever using this, but maybe somebody else who wants to kind of do, kind of reminds me almost of the old BBS days where you log in and do like a text game, but this one would kind of has unlimited possibilities. So maybe that appeals to you. Let me know if you like it. Okay, so there's a chess plugin where you can actually play chess. I'm not sure why you would play chess with ChatGPT versus the millions of other chess programs out there. But I did start a new chess game at the beginner level. It made some suggestions, and I just kind of followed the suggestions. And then I stopped here because I didn't really want to play chess. And to be honest, I think it would just be better just to have just have a regular chess software that serves this just fine. Probably better. Maybe what we can do is ask it like, what would be an amazing move that a chess grandmaster would make. Maybe this would be actually pretty helpful to get kind of like have a suggestions to learn how to play chess. So I'm gonna change, let's see if it works. I'll change my D4. Okay. Just do D4. So maybe having like a learning chess and growing, or trying to beat somebody by asking it. I don't know if this is actually like a really good move. So D4, I guess that seems to be... I really have no idea if this is a good move. So it's telling me to take my knight and move there, which I guess he's going to take hit the pawn there, and then he's going to want my queen to come out. I do not know if that is a good move or not. So it's kind of interesting to maybe ask questions about the chess game. Maybe you can ask for move ideas and why it selects that. So there's some potential here to have a natural language interface with what I assume could be like a chess master, grandmaster type entity. So there's some interest here. I personally don't play chess, so it's not incredibly interesting to me. Okay, crafty clues. I did not like this. This was like a word game where it basically just kind of gave me a clue for one-word answers, and I just didn't find it to be very fun. It has nothing to do with whether I got a 2 out of 5. It just, I don't think this is a very good use. I think you don't really even need crafty clues to do this. You could probably do this just with GPT-4 as is. Hey, give me a clue or a riddle with a one-word answer, and boom, it could give you that. So I'm not sure how helpful this really is. This one was interesting. A creature generator. So I think this is for like D&D, because it's got like the 1d6 plus 3. I was interested in the images, but the images, if you look at the bottom left, it's actually, their image URLs are not correct. Localhost, anytime you see that, that means that when they're coding it, it works on their computer. It's actually pulling from their actual local computer. But when I click on this, it just errors out, and that's what all of the images were like. So, but it could be interesting, I guess, if you don't really care about the image, where you just take it into Midjourney and you could create a bird and strider, and you could maybe put all this in and create it in Midjourney, but it's supposed to create the image here, and it does not. So kind of half works. I don't foresee myself using that. Then game site. This is not really about playing games in ChatGPT, but getting game recommendations, which I don't think is that great because there's already good, probably better formats for that right now, and it is pulling everything from this website I've never heard of, TapTap, and the pages on here just seem, I'm not really sure how useful this is. These are all mobile games. Yeah, they're all Google Play games, which isn't really what I'd be looking for. I'm not really looking for mobile games. I guess this could be useful, but again, I feel like a Google search and other websites is going to be better for this. Sudoku. Sudoku is an interesting game. I've played it before. I'm not like a really big fan, but I was curious to see what it did, and I like it when the other ones have like the images. So like the chess one, like it actually shows a board that visually looks like a chessboard. Well, this one, unfortunately, they're unable to do that, or they didn't do that, and so to me this is kind of awkward to kind of visualize. So I'm not a big fan of this. I feel like playing Sudoku anywhere else is going to be better. Tic-tac-toe. This is weird because it's not just 3x3, but you can do up to 6x6 in different levels. Tic-tac-toe is not like that great of a game. And it kind of screwed up here, so it had me enter where I was going to put it. It got the first one right, so it had me put it at 14, so you can see here 14. But then my second entry, 21, which was supposed to be this, it put it at 18, so it didn't really work. I don't see myself using this at all. This one is probably one of the most interesting ones, I think. I think it could actually be fun. I don't think I would play it a whole lot, but the idea, this is something that I thought ChatGPT would be good at, is sort of infinite games. You can create a bunch of different monsters of different types. I could give it just single word entries. I bet I could give it very detailed entries, and it can extrapolate from there, and then the monsters can battle. We have these unique IDs, but I just have the name. I created a centaur and a dryad, and I had them battle. And I think you might be able to add different battle rules if you want. I anticipate there'd be some complexities here. We could have them battle again, it does give kind of like a story of like the 3 different rounds, what actually happened, which is interesting. So you could do a variety of different. It feels like the potential here is unlimited, and I kind of like how it laid things out, and it created a lot of uniqueness here. That I think if you just were to run it again and again and again, the possibilities are endless, and you could have things battle. I'm, less interested in that, although that is kind of interesting. Maybe you could have multiple battles. It seems like it could be kind of fun. I don't see myself using it a whole lot, but okay. So crossword puzzle creation. So it actually allows you to create a crossword puzzle. You can put in the words, the grid size, the clues. Have it mixed together, but I just had it, all right, I don't want to do it. You pick the words and the clues. So it gave me this crossword puzzle. Nice picture here. And then it gave the clues, which was great. And then I could ask for the solve it. So if I could try to solve it myself, maybe print it out, and then do solve it, and then it gives me the solutions here. I'm not a crossword puzzle fan, but I could see if somebody was a crossword puzzle fan. Again, the unlimited amount of gameplay and complexity. I don't know how hard this would be. These look like pretty simple words, but maybe you could. Is there difficulty? You could create puzzles for other people. That might be fun, but again, not much for me. So overall, I didn't see, like, kind of recapping all of the plugins and the fun. I didn't think that this was that useful overall, like using ChatGPT for fun, except for a few different things. I like the Monster Battle plugin. I thought that one was pretty interesting. And then basically the only other game that I thought might make sense to really be useful would be the chess one, for like learning chess, or for talking about different game states with an AI that theoretically has access to all sorts of grandmaster theory about chess, and so it can crawl that and use that part of its corpus of data. And there's actually one more thing that it can do. Can you? So I thought this would be interesting. Can you give me an interesting board state from a famous game? Unfortunately, I didn't display it quite like this. I don't know if I were to do it again, if it were to do a better job of it. But then you could potentially have a discussion with it about, like, what are the pros and cons, what are the advantages, what are the possible moves, where are the places we can take that. That is interesting to me. Well, I'm not a fan of chess. If I was looking to learn chess or get better at chess, I could see having a lot of discussions about this. Algorithma didn't seem very good at first, but as I realized that maybe as you don't have to answer these 4 questions, you don't have to do these 4 things, you can do whatever you want, then that seems like there's some potential. At the same time, maybe you could do this just with GPT-4, to say, hey, here's what we're looking to do. Let's run through a simulator, blah, blah, blah. I think that you could do probably just about the same thing. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. If there's any plugins in here that I showed that you really like or don't like, let me know in the comments. Happy to talk about them. Also, if there's a plugin that I haven't shown that you want to see in detail and test and play with, let me know. I will do that. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye.